today, Coach. Jeff comes from us from York, PA, came up here volunteering his time just to share some of the key messages that athletes all around Cahill could get from him. So, Jeff, without further ado, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you spending an extra, Coach originally said 20 minutes, but I promise you it'll be probably around 15 minutes. First and foremost, I always want to share with you my gratitude and appreciation for every opportunity I get to stand in front of athletes, parents, and coaches. God is good. All the time? All the time. God is good. Amen. And I want to take a step back here. As I come and I always prepare these talks because I usually give it to a team. I want to take a step back because there is a bigger team in this picture. And the biggest team of all is the coaches and the parents and the players. And don't ever forget that. It's very crucial to understand that together it takes a village. I'm sure you've heard that. Athletes play, coaches coach, parents cheer. Sounds simple, but it's not easy. And we know that. Football is a very emotional game. Coaches are emotional, players get emotional, parents get emotional. So let's role model. Let's be that role model, coaches and parents, and let's show poise and composure. Cool, calm, collected. Remember that when you're on the field, when you're playing on the field, and when you're in the stands. Everyone will benefit from that. Coaches, I have a quick message for you, then I have a quick message for the parents, and then I got a bigger message for you, the athlete. Coaches, I strongly encourage you to be effective teachers, outstanding mentors, extraordinary role models, and amazing leaders. This is your opportunity. That's why I love coming in the beginning of training camp. Now's the time to set the tone. Lay down the foundation, your expectations that you plan to see for the rest of the season. Practice what you preach. Walk your talk. Set the example. Set the path. Show the players the way. Challenge them to become who they are meant to be, but most important, let them know that they can be so much more than they already are. A leader's success is all about growing others. That's why here, especially in youth sports, the number one focus should be on personal growth and personal development. Now, obviously, we're here to play football, and you're here to learn football skills. But you're 12 and 13 years old, am I correct? You have so much to grow and so much to develop. Sports imitate life. Coaches teach life lessons. How to handle winning. How to handle success. It's not so easy. It's taken for granted a lot of the time. Teach these athletes how to handle losing and how to cope with adversity. And adversity isn't just losing. It could be an injury. It could be fear, doubt, worry, anxiety. Sometimes I know you have no idea what goes on in your boy's mind as parents. This is the foundation of coaching. This is the foundation for your boy's life. Personal growth and development. Parents, my quick message for you. Do your best, your very best, to not put primary focus on what position your boy's playing. How much playing time is he getting? What is the game day strategy in winning? That's not your primary focus. That's why you have coaches that dedicate their time and spend so many days a week with your sons. You are the support system. Parents, you focus on encouragement and praise and love and support. Make sure your boy is having fun. Be very, very patient. Take many deep breaths, as you will during the season. Youth sports is a work in progress for everybody. Coaches, parents, and the athlete. Be there for your child. Celebrate the victories with them. Celebrate their success. When that happens, take a bath in that feeling because it will attract more of that feeling. But you better be there to catch them when they fall. Because I guarantee you, at one time or another, your boy will experience anxiety and fear and worry and doubt. The best players on this planet who we're witnessing in the Olympics, it's kind of fun, experience doubt. They have fear. They have worry. They have anxiety. But they learn how to channel it. They learn how to flip certain switches. And they've been trained to have the mindset that makes them a champion. And it all begins now. You can begin to create your reality right now. That's the exciting part. Parents, use phrases like, I love you. I love watching you play. I'm proud of you. That's what they need to hear. Despite what you think they're thinking, that's what they need the most. Now, if they come to you with issues and it's their initiative, then by all means, talk about everything you need to talk about. But be very careful when it's your initiative to get it all out of them. You're treading on kind of thin glass a little bit. Just some words of wisdom. Take it for what it's worth. Your greatest gift that you can give your boy is the gift to believe in himself. If you give him that gift, he'll have more opportunities and a better chance to grow up believing in himself. Self-esteem, self-worth, self-value, self-confidence. That's what we're building here. We're building and framing young men. Please keep that in perspective when times get heated and the score is close and the coach made the wrong call and the referee blew that call and it's the playoffs. We're playing 12-13 youth football. Just keep it in perspective. Athletes, my first and foremost, my favorite. That's why I'm the athlete mindset coach. I love athletes, and I love coaching and teaching and mentoring athletes. Number one rule, have fun playing, whatever sport that it is, but right now it's football. Experience joy. Be excited about being out here. And you know how you know? It's because you love to practice. You spend 5 days a week practicing, you have one game during the week. You better love to practice. My wish for you is that you fall in love with this game. This is an amazing game. Believe in yourself, no matter what, especially the naysayers. As soon as you start experiencing success, the naysayers will come out of the woodwork. There's no coincidence that there's a saying, misery loves company. All your peers that see you having success and you're having fun, be very careful of those naysayers. That's the devil on the shoulder pulling you in a whole other direction. Make some good choices, and we'll talk about that quickly in a second. Learn to create, develop, strengthen, and to maintain a positive mindset no matter what. I heard Coach Fino say this earlier. Look, it's easy to be hunky-dory during the good times. My question for you is, what are you going to do when your back's against the wall, when things aren't going your way, when you get a setback, when you're up against it? Is that setback going to set you back? Or are you going to stand up and fight? Because sometimes during this game, it will put you down on your ass. Excuse my French. And then you have a choice. Do you get back up? you'll have that pity party. It's all part about growing up. Those are the lessons that you'll learn that's more important than that scoreboard. Don't let the coaches know it. That's more important. The coaches will help you with that. Your parents will help you with that. Your family should be able to help you with that. Maintain positive. Focus on getting better every day. That's your responsibility. You have the tools here. You have the resources. That's why these coaches dedicate their time and their lives away from their family, away from their loved ones, to be with you 5 or 6 days a week. But you first owe it to yourself. That's why you're here, to build a skill set in the sport of football. So make sure every day, in every repetition of every drill, at every practice, stay in the present moment and do the very best that you can, and then you'll have no regrets. Your effort, your work ethic, that's your responsibility. Keep that in mind. Self-competition, self-improvement. Worry about how good you're getting. Worry about how your skills are improving. Don't worry about the guy next to you. Don't worry about the kid across town who you're going to face in November in a game. You can't control them. You can only control what you do, your effort, your work ethic. You bring it, and I guarantee you'll be satisfied. No matter how good your skill set is, I promise you this, be coachable. At 12 and 13 years old, I promise you, you are nowhere near to knowing it all as much as you might think you know at times. So swallow that a little bit. Be coachable. If you don't want to be coached, you don't want to be great. The greatest athletes in this world love to be coached. They love to be pushed. They love to be inspired. They want to be challenged. They don't walk away from a challenge. They embrace adversity. They embrace challenges. They embrace obstacles. Decide if you want to be great, or at least decide if you want to be the best that you can be, and that's what you can control. Derek Jeter played 20 years with the New York Yankees, just recently retired. I love this quote. There may be people that have more talent than you, but there is no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. I've seen it so many times. I've seen so many talented players get out-worked, out-hustled, because they didn't have it in here. They didn't have what it takes to go the extra mile. I'm going to tell you something about the extra mile. It's a lonely place. Not a lot of people like to go there. But if you dig down and you go there, you'll be very happy and very surprised at what you can accomplish. Sometimes it's not about how good you are, but about how bad you want it. There's something special about that athlete that has that drive and that desire and that will and that determination to do whatever it takes. The no excuses approach to be the best that you can be. The special intangibles, persistence, perseverance, tenacity, and I hope I'm raising your vocabulary. I'll give you something to strive for. The ability to continue to push forward, to never quit, to never giving up. Keep your head in the game all 4 quarters. There's a reason why you play 4 quarters, because that's how long it takes. I've seen kids with their heads down. In the middle of the first quarter, their team's down 14-0. I'm like, are you kidding me? There's 4 quarters to this game. Don't ever let a coach catch you whining and complaining about and having this self-pity party when you're down. You've seen it. You've seen great comebacks. It only happens to those teams that stay in the game. Their mind's in the game. Their body's in the game. Again, learn how to win. Learn how to handle success. The coaches are going to teach you that. Your parents and your family should contribute to that as well. Learn how to lose and accept that adversity. Take it as a challenge. I want you to be the athlete who possesses and plays with great character, high integrity, honor, respect. Do the right thing all the time. Not part of the time, not some of the time. Be the person that does it all the time. That means have good thoughts in your head. Make good decisions. Surround yourself with the right people, the right crowd. You're going to have pressure. You're going to have those challenges. You're going to have people trying to pull you down that negative path. Be strong. Stand tall. If your coaches and parents are in the right place, stay with it. You'll have their support. It can hurt at times. It's not easy making the right decisions all the time. But do the right thing. Win with class. Lose with class. Win honorably. Lose graciously. I love Paul Brown, the Hall of Fame coach. I love this. He quoted, "When you win, say nothing. When you lose, say less." We're winding down, just another minute. With a loss, here's what I want you to focus on. No whining, no complaining, no blaming, no pointing the finger. That's time for self-reflection. That's time to be accountable and responsible for your actions. That's part of your personal growth. That's all about becoming a man, a young man. Take that accountability. Take that responsibility. Don't shut it off to somebody else. You'll be stronger for it. You'll get better for it. Learn from it and go get better. When you win, no gloating, no boasting, no bragging, no smack talk. I don't care what you hear from that other team. They could be running their mouth the whole time. Let them run their mouth. Use your skills. Take care of business. And if you can't, so be it. Sometimes we just get beat by a better team. And then you gotta suck it up and go back to the chalkboard and make your changes. Remember this. This is a team sport. Phil Jackson, head coach, former head coach, Los Angeles Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, won many, many championships. I love this when he talks about team, and he ought to know about something about teams and championships. He talks about trust, but more importantly, he talks about surrender the me for the we. Know your role. Play your position. Trust your teammates to do the same. Wearing the same uniform doesn't make you a team. Come together. Play together. Work together so you can win together. Become the team that likes one another, that trusts one another, that respects one another. And I'm going to say this loud and clear, that loves one another. I remember back playing youth sports and high school sports and college. To say I love you to a teammate, didn't blink an eye. Didn't care what my buddy thought. Because the people that aren't down in this with you, sometimes they just don't understand the chemistry that it takes to bring a team together. They don't understand the love. They don't understand that you depend on the guy next to you. You got to have his back. He has to have your back. You got to trust he's going to do your job. You got to do your job, and then everything gels, and just that one play works. That's what's challenging about this game. Togetherness, being connected. You can't take it for granted. It really makes things special. That's really powerful. Be that kind of team this year. Be that kind of team this season. That's how you'll have a season to remember. And that's how you're going to have the most fun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time.